What's up, internet? Soul Patrol here, back at you with another video. You can Twitch me at Soul Patrol 1, TikTok me at Soul Patrol 1, and please check out Gaming Kaiju for all your gaming news and updates. And shout out to D-Jax for my homeboy Cronus. And yo, we're gonna run this Blood Pact build. And with Blood Pact, if the accession heals you, or you heal the accession, not only are the auras revealed to you, right? But you get 7% haste. And with the power 2, you get haste. And with aftercare, the survivor's auras are revealed to you. And I gotta tell you this. With desperate measures, I'm unhooking, you know, quick as hell, and healing just as quick. This is strong, and the reason why is because, man, you getting out of dodge. So not only are you getting haste from hook, right, and endurance, but check this out, you're also able to get the same thing, a haste effect and auras from Blood Pact and Aftercare and the team, the power 2. So you're really zooming around and getting out of dodge as a one-man wrecking crew, right? So why am I saying a one-man wrecking crew? It's because if you look at this, I'm seeing their auras. It's like blind times like 10, right? And so look at this healing here. I'm healing quick because of desperate measures, and then boom, I get 9.5 haste. That's nuts. So if the killer was on his way to us right now, look at this haste. Look at this haste. Boom, we gone. We out of there. The only thing that's missing is lightweight. If I had lightweight on here, we'll be out of there. So you're talking about the obsession healing you plus the power 2. I'm stacking haste. And so the idea of being able to move out of the way, depending on the killer, look, now it dropped down to 5 because I'm still within, you know, the survivor's 16-meter range. This is actually sick. And even though this is nerfed, to do this against a decent nurse is bonkers. I mean, don't get me wrong, she got somebody out because it's nerfed, right? And then I accidentally ran into her not paying attention because I was just so blown away of what we were doing. And so this nurse kind of stays on me for quite some time. And the one thing about this map I will give is that you can't get out of sight, right? You can't get out of the line of sight of nurse or somebody like Deathslinger or maybe even Trickster himself. But if you look on your left side, gens are getting done. Just popping. And I really like to believe or feel like it's because not only is the team good, but when you see in each other's auras, like this one right here, me and him really had some good chemistry. Like he was playing because he understood my build. He knew what it is that I had. And so that's the smart thing about certain survivors is that they like, oh yo, he got, you know, he got that Blood Pact, or he got Aftercare, or he got that power 2, where we just dipping out and just really, you know, make it move to stay away from nurse as much as possible. Now, why is that important? Because Nurse could zoom in and out, as you can see right here. She go through walls. You know, she could pretty much zoom from point A to point B, which in a heartbeat, right? And so, what can I use to kind of counter that? And I really think this build is able to do that, right? You're able to just really stay out of sight. And I really contribute that to why, the team was pretty much successful on getting out versus this Nurse. Because the problem is, with killers like Nurse, she could be very, very, very difficult to counter or to beat. That's why she's S tier. They call themselves Nurse in them, but there's really no Nurse. And this is, again, look at this. I'm going to get 7% haste. Now I'm going to get that 9.5. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And so, for 5% or 9.5, I followed her because I felt like she knew where the gym was. But I don't even think she did. And so, what we wanted to do was really try to double team a gym so that we can get out of it. But this is just, look at the aura. Yeah, like, I know this perk isn't nothing new, but I think this needs to be used really a lot more. And so what am I doing here? I'm trying my best to survive. And I want to see who hops on the gym so I can meet them there. Right? Because I can see them. So if they hopped on the gym and pretty much got to it, I could meet up with them and we could tackle that gym together. But as you can see, they're not even being chased. Now this is the part where it kind of left me a little bit dumbfounded. So I went to the shack to hopefully see that there's a gym there. And if you can see right there, a gym is right there. So we want to get to that gym as quick as possible so we can go. But to my surprise, I come across one. And we need that. We need that so we can get out against this Nurse. But he hops back on that gym, which is smart. And so this is what I mean by like good chemistry, awareness on behalf of certain survivors that want to win. They know the importance of jumping on the gym, especially when a survivor is chasing. The only time you really want to kind of follow that chase is if you're good at flashlight save and tabos. Or if you do follow the chase and you've got something important that you can use to heal up the survivor or give the survivor borrowed time, then yeah, I can see why certain individuals may follow the chase. But this right here, this is awareness on my part. And if it wasn't for this build, I probably would have never had known that he was on. And then, like, let's just say if I was running my main build, Deliverance, Decisive, Windows, Dead Hard, I wouldn't have known he was on this gym. And so, what do we want? The gate. Okay, when do we want it? Now. So, we want that gate, but Nurse caught up. And we want to try to take away Nurse away from them, but it's Nurse. One of the strongest killers in the game. The brave thing that happened was that he wanted to get that save at the cost of him, which is very unselfish, which was a big play. And I wanted to heal but right there, but you just don't want to take a chance. And I couldn't believe he made it. I really couldn't believe he made it. So this was a good game, good team, good build. You all should try it. It's really, really, really strong. I think this build really had good killing. This is a 64 nerf, by the way, too. Alright, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Hope you all enjoyed the build. See you guys next time. Please check out Gaming Kaiju. Love you guys. Peace.